Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of WTF. Listen, if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. United have, but actually they've confirmed Michael Carrick as their next head coach. Michael Carrick will be managing United, man. I think he's managed them before. One game, if I'm being correct, against Arsenal, and they won 3-2. I think it was an FA game which they won 3-2 against Arsenal. I remember that game. But I'm sure by the time I upload this video, he will be confirmed because Fabrizio, as of today, he says that Michael Carrick has accepted all conditions of Manchester United contract proposal. The agreement is almost done and it will be sealed this week. So I'm sure by the time I upload this video, it will probably be confirmed as expected. Here we go soon. So for me, I'm already releasing the here we go. So here we go. Anyways, United had a couple of choices between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Carrick. I actually thought that they would go the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer route, but they chose Carrick. I'll explain why and how I feel about Carrick. Let me just read a couple of these guys are crazy, man. Hassan says Carrick retired, did his coaching badges, stayed as assistant for years, managed as interim and left, managed at Middlesbrough for 3 years, now potentially coming back as interim, and we still haven't replaced him as a midfield. Let's see. I like Carrick. Alvaro Arbeloa, who is the new Real Madrid coach, and Michael Carrick are seeing out the seasons for two of the biggest clubs in the world. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, my manager is Michael Arteta, so it's not all bad. Oh yeah, this is the game I was talking about. The last time Michael Carrick managed United, they won 3-2. They beat Arsenal. Ronaldo scored 2 goals. Bruno Fernandes scored. Smith Rowe scored for Arsenal and Odegaard. So Saeed TV, one of the guys I watch actually, he has a good content. Ole had his time. Carrick deserves his chance. Good luck to him. He's gonna need a lot of it. Anyways, let's get into it. I didn't invite you guys to check my eggs. Now, my thing with Carrick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is, I thought that United would pick Ole for basically for one reason. He's been there, and as an interim, he was successful at the time. And United right now, they were specific that they just want someone who will be an interim until the end of the season. Then they can pick. They want to take their time picking their next manager. So whoever they get right now will just be an interim about the end of the season. Now I think it's safer if they do that with Ole than Carrick, because even if Ole performed right now as an interim, it's probably better. I mean, it's much more understandable if they don't give him the permanent role than they do with Carrick, because they haven't tasted success under Carrick. But with Ole, they tasted success, man. They tasted success under Ole as an interim, and they gave him permanent. They hired him as a permanent manager, and he flopped massively. He flopped, actually. Let me say massively, because what I've seen under Ole, that's massive flopping. So under Ole, they just didn't live up to the hype that they had as an interim. So I think if they had Ole right now and he performed as an interim, it would make sense if they don't hire him permanently, because they've seen him as a permanent manager, right? But with his experience and being in these shoes of managing the size of the club with the size of United, then he would be, how do I say this? He would probably handle this much better than Carrick. But on the other hand, Carrick is a prospect, man. He was fantastic at Middlesbrough. He was one of the highly spoken upcoming managers when he was at Middlesbrough. He did a good job there. So I think if they had Carrick, the problem is if they had Carrick and they did well as an interim, they almost have no reason not to give him that permanent role, especially if he did outstanding as an interim. If they had Carrick and it did outstanding as an interim, they almost have no reason not to hire him as a permanent manager. Otherwise, it would be unfair, because he will have proven himself to be a reliable manager. You get my point? But none of that, man. Carrick is one of those young, promising managers. Let me see if I can find his stats at Middlesbrough. Let me see if I can find his stats at Middlesbrough, man. Let's see. Managing stats, manager stats. Let's see. If we can find his stats at Middlesbrough. I know that he was spoken so highly of, man. He was spoken so highly of. So let's see if we can find. So at Middlesbrough, he had 136 matches. He had 136 matches at Middlesbrough. That's quite a lot of time, man. That's quite a lot of time, to be honest. Okay, this is not showing me proper. This is not showing me proper. I try to check at transfer market, but it's not showing me proper. Let's check here. He won Manager of the Month once. Okay, I can't really see his honors, to be honest. But anyways, United, listen, man. I can't really see anything, but I know that he managed over 100 games, so that's enough experience working with players. So he understands the player manager dynamic. It's just that listen, United are in a mess right now. Everyone knows they they basically going to be playing 40 games this season. That is the lowest number of games they would have played in 111 years. That's crazy. Like this is one of their worst seasons ever. Which is crazy because they are like still competing for the top four. And last season they finished 15th. But last season that European run almost gave them that access, man, because they went far in the Europa, ended up losing in the final to Spurs, by the way, which was shame. It was a shame. But right now they are out of Carabao Cup in the first round, out of the FA Cup in the first round. So now they're only left with Premier League. Michael Carrick comes with almost no pressure to deliver. Obviously, right now he's in a position that United are only 3 points or 4 points from top four. So there's that level of expectations that if he does well enough, then he can push that top four. But even if it doesn't, he's an interim and they haven't promised him any permanent job. He just needs. If I was Carrick, I would do a good enough job that when end of the season comes, then I can get myself a proper job somewhere else. If United decide not to hire him, of course. So I think that Carrick comes with a less pressure than any manager that would be hired right now. So because he's out of any cup competition, United right now publicly, everyone knows that United are a mess. Even I'm sure the manager knows that United are a mess. It just needs someone to almost hold it down up until they get someone who's gonna elevate them to or fix everything that they're going through right now. So Carrick comes. To be honest, maybe it's the fan in me. I genuinely wanted to see Ole, man, Ole at the wheel. I genuinely wanted to see Ole at the wheel. I enjoyed watching Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I was a fan. I liked him. Not because he was flopping at United. I just liked him as a person, as a man. But maybe it's time to see Carrick, man. It's time to see Carrick. See if he's one of the next. He's a real deal, to be honest. He's a real deal. Because I remember at Middlesbrough, a lot of people hyped him up. So I want to see if he can do. If listen, if he can manage to manage these United players, raise their level, get big results, and his next few fixtures. Let's check if we can find United's next games. Let's see if we can find United next game, because I know that his first game will probably be Manchester City. I think his first game will probably be Manchester City, man. His next game will probably be Manchester City. I'm sure. I'm sure his next game will be Manchester City. 100% sure that his next game will be Manchester City. Let's check if we can find United's next games. Fixtures. Yep. So in his next 5 games, he plays Man City at home. Come on, United. Michael Carrick, you could have a fan in me if you win this one and then you lose this one. Get a win here and then get a lose here. I'm backing you all the way. But he's playing Man City at home, Arsenal away. Those are his first 2 games. he might have a say in the title, man. Michael Carrick might have a say in the title because playing Man City at home, and then Arsenal away. Then he plays Fulham at home. Then he plays Spurs at home. So these next 4 games are not easy, man. Look at him, man. His first few games, he could have a say in the title race. Let's check how many points he is away from the top 4 table. 32 points. So he's only 3 points away from Liverpool. Man, maybe I was wrong about him not having any pressure. He's only 3 points from the top 4. And potentially, he might even need to be in the top 5. So forget top 4, focus on the top 5. So if he flops, listen, he just needs to do well enough, man. He just needs to do well enough. Try and get top 5 at least. Top 5, then who knows? Who knows what might happen at the end of the season? I don't think it will be easy because United are a mess. But personally, I wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man. But good luck to Carrick, especially in that first game. Listen, good luck, Michael Carrick, on that first game. It won't be easy, but I will be there supporting you in that first game. Then maybe in your second game, you can get your first L. But you need to get a result in that first game. That new manager bounce at least needs to kick in, even if it's 1 game. That new manager bounce needs to kick in, even if it's 1 game, man. Come on, Michael Carrick. Good luck, man. I genuinely wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and I know how he used to handle Pep, man. I needed Ole, man. I don't trust Carrick. I don't trust you yet, but you can turn me around. Anyways, yeah, guys, man. Let's continue to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Carrick joining United, man. If you watched him or you had any knowledge of him at Middlesbrough, maybe you can let me know. Tell me what you think about him. And good luck, man. Especially in your first game. I'll be watching. All the best.